What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Beyond the BS podcast, episode 3. Let's get it. It's going to be a good one. And I'm bundled up right now because it's absolutely freezing in my room. It's a little icy. I've got my socks on over the pants. That's how cold it is. But I'm not going to lie. I sat down, got under the lights here, and it's getting a little hot. It's getting a little hot because I forgot these babies heat up quick. They heat up quick, so might go from being ice cold to having a heat stroke. I don't know. We'll see. But we're here. Episode 3. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get into it. And before we do that, I do want to say, first off, again, we're currently on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, and now a new contester, Amazon Music or Amazon Podcasts. I don't know which one it is. I wrote down Amazon Podcast, but that kind of sounds wrong. But whichever one Amazon is, we're on there now, okay? We're trying to get on a few more. We're trying to get on iHeartRadio and a few other ones, but it's taking a while. And we're just going to have to deal with that. Other than that, though, getting a little serious for a second, I want to thank you guys for the support so far and just, how good the podcast start has been, because I'm not going to lie. With some of the other social media stuff I've done, I've just been in this mindset of I need this now, I need to do this, blah, 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 I need it. But coming into this, I knew I had to switch it up, had to be different, I had to be completely slow. I mean, I was coming from nothing, everything zero, starting straight off the ground. So I was it has to be a completely slow start. It's gonna be, that's how I just have to switch my mind. And I did, and it's been a pleasant surprise. I mean, it started pretty good. So I wanted to thank you guys for that before we got into the episode, because it's been pretty great. I've had people reaching out to me saying, hey, I love the podcast, added it to my favorites, whatever, and just, been getting a decent amount of views on stuff, people sharing it, downloads and everything. It's been good. So I just want to thank you guys for that, because it's been a good start. It's been better than I expected. So let's go. And now we're on episode 3, and I'm ready to roll. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. This episode, I'm going to try and bring the energy as much as I can, because I want to bring the energy. I want this to be an absolutely amazing episode, an absolutely amazing show for you guys. But I'm going to be completely honest. I am just a little bit tired. The last few days, I have been extremely busy. So today, it's already 2 o'clock. Because my entire morning was taken up with other stuff. It's 2 o'clock. I now have to record this, edit it, and post it on the same day. So that's lovely. But we're going to do it. And I'm going to absolutely crush it. And, we're going to have an absolutely just bomb episode. So, yeah, that's what I got. But just want to let you guys know that. Because my last few days have been extremely busy. I was home for the weekend. As I think I mentioned in the last episode, I went home for Halloween. That reminds me, before we go anywhere else, I want to apologize. I didn't set anything up for Halloween. It was just I started the podcast a little bit too close to Halloween to get a bunch of stuff ready, get it set up, while I was also working on getting everything started and making sure I was comfortable with everything. But we're good now. We're good. I'm feeling good with everything. So didn't get anything set up for Halloween, but Christmas... Honestly, next episode, I might have it set up. I already have Christmas lights in here that I had used for something else, but half of them ended up going out, so I couldn't use it for what I needed, but I think it would work perfectly for this. So I'm going to have those set up. I think I'm going to get some stuff from Dollar Tree, and we're going to deck this place out for Christmas. Honestly, next episode, it might happen. So I'm sorry about Halloween, but Christmas is here, and we are going to be decked out for that 100%. But where was I going? I just completely lost my train of thought there. Where was I at? I have no idea. That's crazy. Okay. Well. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I went home for the weekend. Went home for Halloween. And why I'm so busy this week, I really don't know. Because my weeks have been usually like this. But I don't know. I just haven't had time. I work 8-9 hour shifts, so I wake up, do my workout, take a shower, eat breakfast. It's already 11, and then I have an hour and a half, 2 hours before I have to go to work, and then I usually, put some notes down for the podcast, do some stuff like that, and then it's time to leave. So it's lovely, but, this is going to be a test. Today's going to be a little test of, how good I can make this in a short amount of time. And you know what? I think it's going to be the best flipping episode we've had so far. So buckle up and get ready. Going over my notes here. They're not the best because, once again, I haven't had the most time to write them down. So they're not the best, but I think they're still going to flow. I think we're going to flow freaking amazing. I have a few stories for you guys to get into, a few things like that, but we'll just go back to where I was. I went home for the weekend. Went home for Halloween. I hope you guys had a great Halloween. I hope nothing happened because I know a lot of stuff happened this Halloween that was not great. Not great. But yeah, went home. It was pretty fun. Didn't really do anything too crazy. Just hung out with the fam for a little bit. It was a good time. It was a good time. And we watched all the Scream movies, which was awesome. Whole marathon. It was like 9 hours straight of Scream, which was great. It was great. Great movies. And yeah, it was just a great time. But I'm back now, and I honestly don't want to be back in my busy schedule. I'm not going to lie, but we're back because really the one thing that keeps me going is the podcast. It keeps me going, keeps me energized, it keeps me happy. So that's where we're at. So yeah, I'm just honestly ready for my next break. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm ready for my next break already. I just went home for Halloween. I already had a little break, but I'm already ready for the next one, which is going to be Thanksgiving. It's going to be Thanksgiving, which, yes, I did, Thanksgiving does need to step out the way because Christmas is here, but I will appreciate the break. And going off that just popped this into my head that I was wanting to talk to you guys about. Let's talk about stores, okay? Typical Christmas, like getting the vibes. You're going to the mall or something. You got Macy's, JCPenney, things like that. All these stores, 1st of November, Christmas trees, Christmas lights, Christmas music, everything's good to go. Even Walmart. When I went to Walmart today, they're in the Christmas spirit. Everybody's ready to go, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it, okay? It's like, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus line, woo, right? And I'm dancing around the store. I'm loving life, sending videos to my brother and sister. I'm like, look, I'm in Walmart, walking through the Christmas trees, oh, right? Okay? But then you have people that are like, okay, Christmas is not till December. Can everybody just stop? Are you the Grinch? What is wrong with you? Are you Scrooge? I don't understand. Get in the spirit. Come take a dance with me. Let's go dance in the aisles of Walmart, okay? Do a little Christmas jam in Walmart, okay? Because I'm just a little confused why you have such a hate in your heart to shut down Christmas. Okay, now, we have the people, oh my gosh, I don't want to listen to Christmas music this early. Bruh, what are you talking? When do you want to listen? You want a couple weeks? Get real. I'm going to be honest. Before I left my house, we got all of our Christmas decorations down. So I guarantee you our tree's already up. Everything's already ready to go, okay? But you got to get in the spirit. You got to come on. What's wrong with you people? Okay? I'm sorry. But you got to get in the Christmas spirit. You really do. You really got to, come on. I don't understand. Are you, like I said, are you the Grinch? Are you trying to steal the hearts of children and grown men like me that just want Christmas? Like, what is wrong with you? My goodness. But, I love it because I've seen a bunch of TikToks of everybody stores, November 1st, Christmas music, Christmas trees. Yeah, I mean, it's great. It really is. And I'm being dead serious with all that, by the way. Like, I'm going through Walmart, looking at Christmas trees, looking at all the Christmas stuff, doing a little Christmas jam through the aisles. I'm being dead serious. And everybody's probably like, what's wrong with this guy? Where's all this joy coming from, right? But let's get real. Come on. Can you just join me? We might need to do that sometime. Just go do a whole giant flash mob in Walmart for Christmas, and everybody's just dancing and singing. And it's like jingle bells. I don't know. Just everybody going crazy. It's great. I think it's great. It'll be good. I'm already getting Christmas presents. Actually, I'm not. I've looked at them, but I also haven't spent the money yet. Also, actually, I just lied straight to your face. I did get my dad's Christmas present, and I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be freaking amazing, and we'll probably show that on the Christmas episode when I go home. I am so excited for that episode, honestly. I'm so excited for that. It cannot come soon enough, and I hope you guys are excited too, because getting the entire family on here, wow, It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. And who knows what's gonna be said during that. I've already told them, start jotting down topics now, because it's gonna get wild. And honestly, I think we're gonna have to go like an hour and a half for that episode. I've already prepared for it. I'm already prepared. I'm already ready to go, because I'm just hyped up for that episode. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be freaking awesome. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, I'm planning for an hour and a half on that episode. I don't know if we're gonna go longer. Probably just an hour and a half, but I'm planning for that right now. Yeah, that was what I wanted to talk about with the Christmas in the stores, because it was amazing. I was having a good time. I was enjoying it. And then you got a bunch, just grinches around me. And they're like, what is wrong with this kid? What's he doing? But also, when I went to Walmart, we're going to get into this story a little later, because I did end up in the hospital this week. That's another thing that kind of took just a little chunk of time out of my life. So I did end up in the hospital. We'll wrap back around to that story. But this morning, I had to go pick up my prescription for some stuff that happened. And I just decided to do it at Walmart because I had to go grocery shopping anyway because I had no food. Wrong choice. Wrong choice. I knew as soon as I got there it was the wrong choice. I walk up and they already tell me, sorry, you're in the wrong place. You got to go to another place. I was like, okay, no problem. Go to them. They're like, okay, it's going to be like 45 minutes. 45 minutes, all you have to do is fill the stupid bottle with some stuff, okay? You already told me, it's here, you have it. All you have to do is walk back there and fill it up. Where's the 45 minutes coming from? But I was fine. I was in good vibes. I was like, you know what? All good, man. I'm going to go do some grocery shopping and I'll be back. Go do my shopping. Took some time, walked around the store, did my little walk. Actually didn't buy anything today that I didn't need. So that was good. That was good. Didn't buy anything I didn't need, but I do a little walk, get my groceries, do all that. Go back, and I'm like, hey, I'm here to pick up my stuff that I had, whatever, give them my name. And they're like, oh, actually, that was sent to another place. What? I'm like, sorry? What are you talking about? Because I was just here 45 minutes ago, and they said they had it, and they were going to fill it for me. They're like, yeah, it was actually sent somewhere, not even in Walmart. It was sent to it was sent to like King Supers 2 hours away from me. What are you talking about? You're going to send it 2 hours away from me? And they're like, have you already filled it? Because we have something here saying it was filled at King Supers here. I'm like, does it look like I'm at King Supers there? No, I'm here, okay? I'm here. So I was like, no, I haven't. And they're like, oh, well, we're going to have to get in contact with them and tell them to put theirs back so that we can fill ours. Okay, no problem. Like, yeah, it'll probably be, 5 minutes, just a quick 5 minutes if you just want to sit down for a second. It's like, sure, 5 minutes, no problem. 5 minutes was a lie. I was completely lied to. I sat there in Walmart for 35 more minutes. 35 more minutes. Then another lady comes out and she says, Austin? I said, yep, that's me. She said, 15 minutes, honey, and it'll be out. I was told 5 minutes, it's already been 35. Now you come out here just to tell me it's going to be another 15. What's going through your head? I don't know. But you know what? I was fine because I was still in the Christmas mood. I had just gone and walked through some Christmas trees. I can't come back and be like, really? You're not going to give me my stuff? I need to leave. Whatever. I sat there and I went through it and it was fine. I got over it and everybody was okay, but I sat at Walmart for like an hour and a half after I'd already done my shopping. So, yeah, it was just lovely. It was fun. But now, going off that topic, we'll wrap back around to why I was in the hospital. So, like I said, I went home this weekend. I went home, came back Monday, drove back, I get here, and I was just dead tired, brought my stuff inside, and just took a nap. I just went straight to bed. I take a nap, and then I wake up, and you guys, you wake up from a nap, rub your eyes a little bit, you're out of it, vision might be a little blurry, you don't know what's going on, and you're drowsy. It was a long nap. It was like 3 hours. So I was drowsy. I was out of it. I didn't know what was going on. Rub my eyes, and I'm like, my left eye's a little blurry, but I'm like, whatever. I'm just waking up. It's going to come back. So I do whatever. I start getting up, getting around, doing whatever I'm going to do. And then I realize my left eye's not coming back. My left eye is just blind. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So I'm like taking my contacts out, putting some juice in my eye, putting my glasses on, trying to figure out what's going on, and it's just nothing. It's just gone. It's not coming back. So it's at this point in time when I really started to have a panic attack. I really started to freak out because I don't know if you guys know this, but just if you go blind in one of your eyes just alone, that's already you're already going to think you're going mentally insane. But once again, I had just waken up from a nap. So I'm already drowsy. I'm already out of it. And now I'm like, okay, I'm blind in my left eye. I can't see what is going on. So I legitimately think I'm going mentally insane. I went into the bathroom. I'm trying to splash water on my face. And this is going to sound like I'm out of my mind. But I'm standing there and I'm like looking at my hands and I'm like, am I real or am I dreaming? Do I need to wake up right now? I'm slapping myself. I'm like, wake up. What is going on? So you guys are probably like, yeah, you're insane. Which, yeah, I was. I was there for a while. I thought I was losing my mind. I had no idea what was going on because I'm so out of it from napping. I'm blind in my left eye. I think I'm still asleep. I'm dreaming. I'm in a simulation or something. I have no idea what's going on. But I come back in my room. Take a deep breath. I'm like, okay. I guess this is real. I guess I'm not dreaming. So I call my mom. Like, hey, I don't know what's happening, but I just went blind in my left eye. Now, my mom freaks out. That's what moms do. They freak out. She flips out. She's like freaking out. So I'm like, okay. I asked her, what do I need to do? I need to go to the hospital. I need to go to urgent care, whatever I need to do. My first plan was to go to urgent care because I'm not trying to pay for the hospital, right? Normal thing. Well, that plan didn't happen because I call up my friend. Pasty. He's upstairs. I thought he was upstairs. I call him up. I'm like, hey, are you at the house right now? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I just went blind in my left eye. I need you to drive me to the hospital. And being the good friend he is, he's like, yeah, sure. So first we're going to urgent care. Then my mom calls me, freaking out again. Probably wasn't the best idea to call her before this all started happening. Probably should have just called my dad. But she's freaking out. She's like, just go to the hospital. Just go to the hospital. Get it figured out. I'm looking stuff up. You're going to die. I don't know what's happening. You need to go to the hospital. Okay. So we go to the hospital. Flip a U-A because it was in the opposite direction. So we just drove 10 minutes in the wrong direction. Flip it around. We're coming back. We're going to the hospital. Now, the hospital that's near us is extremely old. Okay. So that was already awful because their parking lot situation is terrible. Their signs don't tell you where to go. We don't even know what's happening. I mean, we're both looking at each other. We're like, if one of us had our arm cut off or we were shot right now or something was happening, we would just die because we don't know where to go. They got construction going on. Eventually, we figure out where we got to go. We walk inside, and I'm just going to be honest. At this point, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm just going to guess. When you go blind in one of your eyes, your senses tend to get a little mixed up. So I'm kind of feeling just a little bit out of it. And I just went up to the front desk. I'm like, I just went blind in my left eye. I don't really know what to do. That's about it. And she's like, sounds like you need to go to the emergency room. That's actually on the other side of the building. Well, that's lovely. And she's like, would you like a wheelchair? I was like, I think I can just walk. I think I'm fine. She's like, no, you're taking the wheelchair. Okay. Now, I'm not going to lie. Pasty had to push me around in the wheelchair. It was fun. And then we had to go through security. This is just a little side note because I don't know what I can say on YouTube or anywhere where this podcast is going, but I could have had multiple things on me and nobody would have known. I'm in a wheelchair. Pasty's pushing me. All the guy asked us is, you're supposed to go through like a metal detector, go through all this stuff, whatever. All he says is, do you guys have any objects on you that can hurt me? I was like, I have my keys. So, okay, you're good. Okay. Red flag. First red flag of the day. No, not first one of the day. First one of walking through the hospital door. And actually, the first one was the lady forcing me to use a wheelchair when I could walk perfectly fine. But whatever. So we go to the other side of the building, get checked in there, go through security, but then we get checked into the room. And, you know, I'm at the hospital. I'm like, gosh, this is stupid. Like, I'm just mad at this point. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I just randomly went blind in my eye. I feel perfectly fine other than that. I'm just blind. And at this point, I'm not going to lie. I'm laying in the bed and I'm like, I'm kind of just accepting. I'm kind of just accepting it. I'm like, I guess, that wouldn't be too bad if I had to live like this the rest of my life. I guess this is just it. You want to leave? No, we couldn't do that. We couldn't do that. But I was just sitting there. I was accepting it. I really was just accepting it. The nurses comes in, check me out, whatever, do a bunch of crap, and the doctor comes in. This doctor was like something out of the movies. Okay, he comes in. He's like, "Hey, what's going on, bro? I heard you got something wrong with your eye." Yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. So he does a bunch of stuff. Now, what they did was first an ultra scan on my eye. I just want you guys to try and think about how that would work for a second because that's what I did. And I had no idea. But I have to close my eye, okay? Close my eye. They cover my eye in the goop and then just start doing a bunch of crap, okay? They didn't see anything on that. So now I'm just covered in all this crap for no reason. They then bring this big thing in, whatever. This big, like, I'm blanking. This big, it's like a, not a telescope, my gosh, like a microscope or something. And he's looking at my eye, whatever, figures out what's wrong. He also had a student with him at the time, and he's like, this is my student, Susie. That's not her actual name. I don't remember her name, but he's like, this is my student, Susie. She's just rocking with me today, okay? So it's cool. Now, when I'm hooked up to this thing, they're checking out my eye, and it's like not comfortable at all. I'm just like strapped into this deal. They're looking at my eye, and he's like, hey, Susie, come check this out. Come check this out. This would be really good for your class. Look at this. Do you see that? Do you see his eye? You see that line right there? Yeah, I think that's part of it. Yeah. And he's like, hey, can you look to the left for me? Yeah. Left. Okay. Hey, you come back. Look at this. Susie, look at this. Yeah, there's another line right there. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It probably is that. And I was just like, what is going on? What's going on? Like, let's get the party rolling because I was like, I'm just a test dummy right now. That's all I was. I was just a test dummy for the student. That's all it was. And then also, when they had to leave the room to go, get the microscope, get whatever, it was like 30-minute periods in between. So that was already enough. Then, Pasty's sitting in the room with me. He's like, hey man, I gotta be somewhere in like an hour. Are you gonna be able to hurry this up? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm blind, so I don't know. I don't want to be here either. Long story short, though, my contact scratched my eye, and my eye just decided to shut off. That's about it. My eye just shut off, and I was blind. It's very interesting. Like I said, it just makes you feel like you're going mentally insane. It really does. But I'm good now. I've got my medication. Got to drop it in my eye 3 times a day. So, got that now. But yeah, that was my hospital experience this week. So that was right when I got back. So this week, that was Monday. This week started out great. It started out on just a hop, skip, and a jump straight down. But other than that, it's been going good. It's been going good. And now that I'm on the podcast, I'm feeling better. But yeah, that was my hospital story. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And now I gotta wait to see what the bill's gonna be, right? Because they also had something messed up with our insurance. So the lady said, she said, so I'm having 2 different insurance companies come up for you. Which one is it? I told her, yeah, it's this. It should be this one. Like I can call my mom or my dad or something. But it should be that one. Whatever. She asked me to call my mom. Called my mom. Like, yeah, it should be that one. I have no idea what this other one is that you're talking about. She's like, okay, let me go try and fix this. She comes back. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't fix it, so may get a bill, might not. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't do anything about it. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, what am I getting charged here? $500 a second? I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of how that was. But then, yeah, I got a few different stories. But that was the hospital. That was the hospital for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. It was interesting. It was definitely interesting. And I'm not going to lie, I've been in the hospital a lot. I've been in the hospital a lot throughout my life. Broke my arm multiple times. I've had my appendix burst. I broke my ankle. A bunch of stuff. I've had multiple concussions. I've been in the hospital a lot, and most of the time, for me, it's usually a relaxing experience because you don't really have to do anything. You just lay there. They bring you stuff. They do whatever. And I was like, you know what? Maybe this won't be so bad, but no. It was so boring. It was so boring. I wanted to slam my head through a wall. I was blind in my left eye. It was terrible. It's the worst hospital experience I've ever had. I'm going to be honest. And I was like, kind of disappointed because I wanted it to be good. Not going to lie to you guys. I was like, man, this could be kind of cool. But no, it wasn't. It was not, and then nothing happened. But yeah, I'm good now. I know I'm repeating myself a bunch because I don't really know how to tangent into something else. But yeah. Yeah, that's that. And then, we've got some other stories here. I don't know if I want to dive into. Like I said, my notes aren't going good, but we're not going to do this. We're just going to flow. We're going to flow. We're going to be perfect. So we're just going to jump on to back to Halloween, like I was saying, which I probably should have hit this first, but it's fine. We're wrapping back around again. So back at Halloween, I've seen, first off, I know I'm not the only one that noticed this because I've seen a bunch of people talking about it. Where were the kids? Where were the kids this year? I did not see a single trick-or-treater. And I know everybody else was saying the same thing. What is going on? Where were the trick-or-treaters? Where were the children? We live right by an elementary school, and I didn't see a single child. So I don't know what was going on, but something was not right. Because I didn't see a single kid trick-or-treating. And what's going on? Because you go back to, my day trick-or-treating 5, 6, 7 years ago. You guys, if you're the same age as me, you know what I'm talking about. We had people, full-on tractors with trailers. They're bringing loads of 20, 30 kids down the street. You got four-wheelers. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Everybody's having a good time. No. I didn't see a single child. I'm like, what? Do you not want candy? I don't understand. But then, the few children I did see in videos and stuff, on TikTok, this is how you know our generation's done. Or not our generation. Well, probably both. I'm going to be honest. Probably both. So, thinking about this, you go younger generation than us, whatever that is, whatever the generation is under me, my brother's generation, you think about that. The videos I saw, it's children coming up to the door, and also, a lot of the houses I saw were not people oh, here's candy, it's just bowls laid out. That's your first mistake, honestly, so you have to blame the people that laid the bowls out just a little bit, if I'm being honest. They lay the bowls out. This is exactly how it goes. Kid rolls up, grabs the entire bowl, dumps it in his bag, flips off the camera, and then bolts. Bro, where is the fun, the happiness, the joy? This is like a 9-year-old child, 7, 8, 9, and he's like, F you, goodbye. What? Where's the joy? Where's the excitement? Where is the child in this child? Because it seems like what's going on? I also saw a video of these parents rolling up, and they're supposed to be the getaway car, and this little girl hops out, runs up to the front, pours the entire bowl of candy in her car or in her bag, tries to run to the car. These people sprint out their house. They're like, "Can you put that back, please? Can you put that back?" Why do you have a bowl laid out if you're just going to stand in the doorway like a psychopath hiding in the shadows just to jump the kids that steal your candy? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. If you set the bowl out there, you deserve to get your candy stolen. No child is going to go, "Take one. Okay, great. Stick that in my pocket for later." No child's going to do that. Okay, so honestly, if you're going to set your candy out like that, you deserve to have it stolen, which most likely if you set it out like that, it did. It all went in one go. But yeah, I'm watching these videos. I'm like, what is going on? What is Halloween anymore? Because I didn't see any children. And in the videos I saw of children, they're just psychopaths. It's like they're on crack, running the streets, just ripping through houses, trying to get all the candy they can. And it's like, my goodness. Wow. I was not prepared for this. This generation is crazy. I was not ready. So, I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know what's going on with that, but that's where I was at. because I was just very confused. Very confused. But yeah, that was my little Halloween thing I had to ask about because I was just confused. I'm just like, wow, these holidays are just gonna get worse and worse, aren't they? I don't know. I do not know. But I don't know. Maybe we'll jump into another story. I also don't have many current events. I tried looking for some. I could not find any good ones. It was just so dry. And I was like, okay, well, I guess we're not doing that. Because I thought my squirrel and the 2 pints of beer 9 years later was good. I thought those were pretty solid. Couldn't find a single thing, which sucked. So I'm sorry. But whatever. Whatever. We're here now. We'll jump into this story, though. It's going to be another just off into a whole different story here. So, yeah. But this is a Goodwill story. I think it's going to be a good one. Goodwill story. So I go to Goodwill because I like to do some thrifting, get in the thrift game, find some cool stuff. I like it. I enjoy it. It's a fun time. Now, this was probably a month ago. I go to Goodwill, and I, go in looking through stuff, looking for whatever, and then I go to the little shoe section, and I see 2 pairs of shoes that look pretty sick. They're like some space shoes. They're like the fashion shoes that you see, like, I don't know, like Kanye or somebody wearing. And I'm like, oh, okay, those are kind of cool. But they were like $10, and I was like, I know you guys are like $10. That's nothing. Buy it. But I hate spending money. I do. So I was like, I don't know. So I go, and I'm like, dang, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna buy them. I'll walk around the store and see what's going on. So I walk around the store, look for some more stuff, gonna come back, I come back. They're gone. They're gone. Terrible. This is when it gets interesting because the shoes are gone and I'm a psychopath. So then I'm like, okay, let's walk around the store and start looking through people's baskets. So I'm just kind of walking around, looking through stuff. What do we got? Like, what's on the shelf? And then I'll just be like, what has she got in her car? Anything good? Nothing? The shoes in there? No. So that's what I was doing. People definitely had to have noticed this and definitely thought I was insane. And they were probably scared. But I was trying to find the shoes. What ended up happening though, is I didn't find them. And I was kind of cut short because some people walked in that I knew. And I was like, oh, dang. I'm not really feeling, super social at the moment. Kind of just want to dip out of here. So that's exactly what I did. Dipped out. Now, I parked across the street in like a King Soopers parking lot or something because their parking lot was full. So I walk across the street, get in my truck, and I'm just like, dang. My body will not let me start my truck because I'm like, dang, those shoes were sick. And I was needing some new shoes. I'm like, gosh, I should have got them. So then I turn into more of a psychopath. I'm sitting in my truck, now stalking Goodwill. I'm sitting in my truck, looking at the front door, trying to see people that come out with like their bags, see if the shoes are in there, or see if the people that I knew walk out and I can finally go back in. I end up going into King Soopers, though, or whatever store it was, going in there to grab something. I don't know what I grabbed. I was probably just trying to kill time because I was out of my mind. So I'm trying to kill time. I come back to the truck. Again, I'm sitting there doing this stuff. Now, you guys are probably like, oh, okay, you're sitting there for a few minutes in it. No. I was legitimately sitting there for probably an hour. Hour and a half. Not good. Not good stuff at all. That's not normal. So I'm sitting there for like an hour and a half. And first off, I don't see the shoes come out. So I'm like, okay, they must still be in there. Also, never saw the people that I knew that went in there. I never saw them exit the building. So I was like, because that was another part. I was like, I'm going to try to wait it out. Because now if they see me, they probably saw me before. And they're going to see me come back in. And they're like, what is this guy doing? But I get out of my truck. I've been in there long enough. I'm like, you know what? This is ridiculous. I need to go in and see if they're there. I go back in. People I knew are gone, first of all. I don't know where they went. They just disappeared. Okay? I don't know. But then I'm walking around. Shoes are still gone off the shelf. But I'm walking around doing the cart thing again. Now I see this older gentleman. And I'm looking in his cart. He's got both the shoes. Now, I know they're not for him, okay? There's no way this guy's wearing these shoes, okay? But I also don't know if he thought I worked there or something, because he started asking me questions about shoes and stuff, and I was just going with it. I was just helping him out. I'm like, oh yeah, this, whatever. I probably should have been paid a good hourly wage there, but I'm talking to him, helping him out, and then I think he notices. He notices I keep looking over at those shoes, and it's probably like in his head, he's like, oh gosh, okay, what's he about to do? Maybe I should just keep him talking, because I'm not gonna lie, back of my head, I'm like, I could just grab those and just run by him and get out of here. But I didn't. And I'm just looking at him, or I'm talking to him, helping him. And then once we get done talking, or I'm helping him with his shoes and stuff, he kind of just like gives me a little look and tosses the shoes back on the shelf. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. So I get the shoes, buy them. That's the story. Bought the shoes, got them. But it's just a fact of like, I'm kind of out of my mind. I'm kind of mentally insane. And I'm sure you kind of already knew that from some of these other episodes. But I legitimately sat from when I actually went there before until I went to my truck the second time to stock the place. I was probably at Goodwill for a good 2-3 hours. 2-3 hours just to try and get these shoes. Now, they're good shoes. They're cool. But I'm going to be honest, I've only worn them twice. I've only worn them twice because I'm like, they're not really like daily shoes. They're like event. Like if I go to an event or something. So what am I supposed to do? But yeah, I stocked Goodwill. I'm out of my mind. I'm a psychopath. And you guys probably think I'm insane, which I am. But yeah, that's kind of that thing. I might need to check the time. This has gone so fast. If this thing's right, it's kind of hard to tell what the time is on this thing because they do it weird. This has gone so fast if it has. I mean, I felt like I just started. I don't know. I'm going to stop and check the time real quick. But yeah, that was my Goodwill story. Yeah. I don't know. Gosh, my notes are so bad. I'm so sorry. I just didn't have a lot of time to prepare. And then I have to record, edit this, and post it all on the same day. So I'm sorry about this. But no, you know what? This episode is going to be great. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to take a little time out, our little intervention each, or not intervention, what am I saying? Intermission in each episode for me to check the time, make sure it's going, and we'll see if I have some more to talk about. But yeah, here's a little quick cut. Wow. Okay, we're back from that break. Just launched my notepad off here. We're back from that break, and I'm not gonna lie, that break was a little longer because I was out of notes. So I just threw some more stuff on here so that we could keep going and we could get some more stuff. I'm also not gonna lie, I'm kind of losing my mind just a little bit because I had to pause the recording, go back, listen to the beginning to hear what I had said because I totally forgot some of the stories that I said. And I didn't remember if I had told them or not. So yeah, just kind of losing it. Kind of. A little bit. But we're good. We're really good. And we're going to dive into a few more things here. So first off, we're going to hit a big topic. I know I said, I think I said earlier in the episode, I didn't have any current events. But I did remember one, so I jotted it down during that little break. Okay, now this is going to be a good one. Now, when you hear this, you might think of something. And yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. So, NASA is launching a mission to explore an asteroid worth more than the global economy, okay? Now, if you caught on to what I was saying, this sounds a lot like the movie Don't Look Up, okay? I just watched it for the first time, actually, and then I saw this news article, and I forgot that this news article existed, or I would have had it in the notes. Now I do have it in the notes. So they're launching a mission to go explore this. It's worth more than the global economy. If you can wrap your head around that, there's a problem, though. There's a lot of problems. There's a lot of problems, okay? So, first off, once again, it is literally the plot of Don't Look Up. Now, if you've seen the movie, little spoiler for you, but remind me what happens at the end of that movie. they try to get the asteroid to Earth, and they try to get the materials that they can sell, make the money, whatever, right? Well, that goes terribly wrong. The planet is destroyed and everybody dies. Okay? Okay. So, I understand you're going to want to explore it. But, if there's even a chance of that happening, are we going to do it? That's what I want to know. That's really what I want to know. Because there is literally just a movie made showing not to do this. And now we're doing it. Now, the article didn't say what their plans are with bringing it back or anything. They just said they're going to explore it. They're going to explore. They're going to see what it's all about. Yeah? Well, here's the other problem. Let's say we do bring it back to Earth, right? Okay. Bring it back to Earth. It's worth more than the global economy. Now, apparently, it would make literally everybody on the planet a billionaire. Okay? Now, that might sound good at first. Then you realize, okay, everybody becomes a billionaire. You just go back to stage one. Everybody's at the same level, except a loaf of bread cost $5 million. Okay? So this is where it gets a little tricky. Just a little tricky, okay? Because I don't know. Like, is everybody going to become a billionaire and then we have to pay $10 million for a slice of cheese? Or, and we're going to risk the Earth dying? Or are we just going to leave it there? Are we meant to go after it? I don't know. I don't know if I'm the one that should be asking these questions or NASA. But I don't know. There's just things just swirling around in my brain that maybe we need to look at. Maybe we need to talk about a little bit. I don't know. It's just a thought. It's just a little, I don't know, little thought for you guys to think about. But I mean, you have to, this is absolutely insane when you think about it. It's worth more than our global economy. I don't even know where to go with that. I really don't. I don't even know where to go with that. Okay, like I said, you bring it back. Apparently is what I read or what I watched videos on. Is it supposed to make everybody on the planet a billionaire? Like I said, I know I'm repeating myself. That does sound nice. But then you're paying all this money for nothing. It's just it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be the same thing. And, well, there is this small little piece of it following the track record of Don't Look Up, and then everybody dies. And then everybody dies. Like, what are you talking about? Are you serious? Maybe I should work at NASA. I don't know. Maybe I would be the one asking these questions. Wow. I just really sounded like, I don't even know. Karen right there. Maybe I should be the one asking these questions, huh? I don't know. It's just kind of running through my mind. So that was something I wanted to bring up. Maybe you guys wanted to hear about that because maybe you hadn't heard about it. Maybe you're interested. Maybe go check it out. Maybe go to NASA and figure out what's going on. I don't know. You do you. Live your life. The other thing I was going to talk about, okay, this one's interesting, and I know there's a lot of people that are, both sides. Elon Musk has officially bought Twitter. Now, I don't, do I want to say my side on this? I don't know. But Elon Musk bought Twitter. I don't really care what your stance is with that. I really don't. I really could care less because the only thing I want to touch on is something that he announced. So he bought Twitter. If you guys didn't know, Twitter is the owner of Vine, which Vine was shut down in 2016 or something. Elon Musk has announced that they have started the reboot of Vine. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. That sounds amazing. Now, I have talked with people about this, and obviously, now we have TikTok. TikTok is like the new Vine. But I think it's good. Because you think about it, you're going to launch Vine. It's not going to take out TikTok. Honestly, I think they'll be even competitors. But you take out Vine, I think it allows... I don't know. It's interesting what would happen if they rebooted Vine. Is everybody going to have their accounts and stuff they had before? There's a lot of questions here. But if you're starting from zero and they're just rebooting it, everybody's jumping back in, now it gets interesting. Because I think it could even the playing field a little bit for more creators, for like more smaller creators and stuff like that to get on there. That's just my thought process. Because TikTok is very good. Don't get me wrong. TikTok is very good for small creators to blow up. Obviously. I mean, that's how a lot of people do it. They go start with TikTok. But TikTok is also very saturated at the moment. Very saturated. That everybody is on TikTok. So if you introduce Vine into the picture, another social media platform a lot like TikTok, was kind of the original TikTok. I don't know. It gets interesting. It really does. And I'm excited. I'm excited for that. So I just wanted to bring that in. I thought that was interesting. I just wanted to kind of touch on that a little bit. Once again, I know there's controversy over Elon Musk buying Twitter. I really don't care what your opinion is. I'm going to be honest. I really don't care. I just care about Vine. Okay. Also, another thing I'm going to touch on with Elon Musk buying Twitter. He posted a video of him standing at the doorway with a sink. And he was carrying a sink through the entryway. And he said, let that sink in. That he bought Twitter, I think is what it was. Let that sink in. And he's carrying a sink. Come on. That's a good one. That's a good one. You got to be honest. You got to give him credit. You got to give him credit for that one. It's like smoking gun, boom, blow up, mind blown. I don't know. It's crazy. So, yeah, that's what's kind of going on in the world right now. There's an asteroid that could, I don't know, could make everybody rich, but not rich at the same time. It could destroy the Earth. I don't know. Interesting. And Elon Musk buys Twitter and is bringing Vine back. So there's a few little topics for you guys. Throw that around at the lunch table or something. I don't know. Talk about that. The other thing I had on here, which is going to be totally different. We're getting out of current events now. Those were the two current events. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Literally came in last second. Literally last second thing. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed those. But another thing I wanted to touch on was running. Because when I was at home, I decided to go for a little run. Well, I was on the treadmill. I ran on the treadmill. I ran 3 miles on the treadmill. And, I enjoyed it. I honestly did. I enjoyed it, and it was a little different than my normal... It was obviously a little different than my normal workout. Getting a little run in, right? But then there's people that are like, okay, if you're going to run, you have to be mentally insane. Also, I'm just going to touch on, I was running on the treadmill, thankfully, because midway through, I almost crapped my pants. I'm sorry if you don't want to hear it. But it's the truth, okay? I'm running. I'm full speed, treadmill. All of a sudden, hits me like a rock, okay? And I almost fell off. I have a remote in my hand. Hit that, flies down the back of the treadmill. I have to jump off and run to the bathroom. So thankfully, I was in my house, my humble abode. But, bro, I have heard these stories of people that run these marathons and stuff. They're taking craps in bushes, and they're doing all this, bro. I couldn't. Are you insane? Like, you're just throwing up, crapping in bushes? What? Why? What is the point? Okay, sure. Running was nice when I did it, Nice little switch up. Ran a little 3 miles, nothing too crazy. But if you're running these, 50-mile marathons... something's got to be a little wrong with you. Now, full credit to everybody that does that. Because you're one tough cookie, okay? But you're a tough cookie that's leaving crumbles all over the trail because you're crapping literally in the middle of the trail while people are running. I don't know. It just seems a little interesting to me. Just a little bit. I don't know. That's just me, though. I once again have no idea how much time we're on because my break kind of threw me off. But yeah, this episode, I think it was good. If it was a little, jumpy again, sorry about that one. Once again, extremely busy. Had to just kind of jump into this, get it going. I think it was good, though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I'm going to end it here. Hopefully I have enough time. I think I do. I don't really know. We're going to hope. But, man, I'm forgetting stuff I talked about. I'm sorry if I already said this. I'm losing my mind here. The lights, it's hot, it's cold at the same time. I don't know. If I already said this, I'm sorry, but touching on this again, Q&A, I'm wanting to start them, so let me know in the comments, DM me something, and I'll put a poll on Instagram or put a question thing so you guys can send me questions so we can get that thing rolling. Um, Also, I think we're gonna have some guests coming on soon. There's a lot of people that are getting interested, and they wanna come on. I've got a few friends, and then obviously we're gonna have everybody from the family on the family episode. But we may have a few guests on soon, so look forward to that. And yeah, I think we're going to end the episode there. Once again, thank you guys so much for listening in. Thank you guys for all the support that you've shown the podcast so far. Let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep it going, okay? Because we're all having a good time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. This is... I'm, oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Yeah, I need to end this episode. I'm sorry. I'm blanking. I was going to say something else. To you guys. I don't know. But once again, third time saying it because I'm losing my mind. Thank you guys so much for listening. This has been episode 3. I'll see you guys next week for episode 4. Yeah, that's it. See you guys next week. Peace.